Hi, today's video focuses on body mapping. So we're going to explore what is body mapping and how it can help us. Body mapping is where we pay attention to what's happening within our body. We can experience feelings both emotionally and physically. Experiencing different body sensations depend on emotions around us. Noticing these body sensations help us to recognise how we're actually feeling when our emotions start to build up, and to stop them feeling too strong and too unmanageable. So let's have a look at an example. I'm going to focus on each part and each area of my body and just notice what is going on and note down those sensations in my body. So let's take a closer look. I'm going to start with the head. So in my head right now, I've got some unhelpful thoughts that are happening. And right now, I know that I'm feeling a little bit worried and a little bit nervous. I'm probably around 4 for worried and 5 for feeling nervous. So I'm really going to think about each part of my body and what is going on, just to connect with myself. So as I said, I've got unhelpful thoughts. So right now they're questioning thoughts. They're making me feel a bit more worried and a little bit more nervous, especially about talking and doing a video that I'm a little bit nervous about doing. So those thoughts are starting to build up a little bit. In terms of my facial expression, so looking at myself and noticing kind of that I've got a bit of a frown because I'm thinking. So my eyebrows are kind of in together. And I have a worried look on my face. So I can tell that my mouth is a bit worried. And my eyes are a bit smaller. Smaller than usual. A bit closed in. Moving down, I can feel that my shoulders are feeling quite tense and quite kind of high up. So just to represent that, I'm going to put some arrows to show that my shoulders feel really bunched up and really tight and tense. Feeling my heart, and it's beating quite fast. And I can feel it as if it's pounding through my chest at the moment. So I'm just going to draw my heart quite big to represent that. That's how it's feeling right now. Quite big, quite aware of that beating in my chest as well. When I think about moving down my body to my hands, they feel a little bit clammy, a little bit hot, but maybe a little bit sweaty. So I'm just going to do some dots to represent that. I actually feel a little bit hot and sweaty. When I move down and notice kind of what's going on in my belly, it has got a little bit of butterfly feeling. It has calmed from before, where it was kind of like a washing machine. It kind of went all the way around and just felt like it was up and down. So at the moment it's feeling as though there's a few little butterflies in there. And again, moving down, my legs feel a little bit heavy, but also a little bit like jelly as well. It's kind of a funny feeling. So just a little bit wiggly maybe, but a little bit like they're sticking to this place, so not wanting to move much. So kind of grounded in this space. But then I noticed that my toes were a little bit jiggly. So kind of just noticing that there's movement going on. A little bit jiggly around. A little bit up and down. So when we notice and realise the reactions in our body, we can start to do something about it and calm that feeling, rather than letting that build up and get stronger or more intense. And maybe more towards a 10 rather than those common emotions around a 0. So linking back to our thoughts, feelings and behaviour cycle, we can choose how we manage that emotion through our behaviours. For example, if I let that emotion take over my body and become stronger around an 8 or a 9, I may react in a different way. I may feel too nervous and too worried and avoid the thing that I should have been doing, or let it build up by my emotions turn to frustration and anger. And then that's making it more unhelpful for me and those around me. If I notice those sensations early on, I can do something different to try and calm those emotions. I can use a helpful strategy, implement some self-care, or take a mindful moment. For example, taking time out with a cup of tea. Just to let those feelings visit me and let them leave, and I can feel calmer and my thoughts will become more clear. Why not take a moment and just check in with yourself? What body sensations are you feeling at the moment? Or maybe use our top tip card, our body check, just to sit and pay attention to those areas of your body and notice the sensations and feelings that come around. Thank you for listening today.